Welcome to English Leap Podcast.
Your journey from beginner to fluent.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Beginner to Fluent, the English podcast. I'm Alex, and I'm so glad you are here. Where are you listening from right now? Maybe you are sitting at your desk during a break, maybe you are walking somewhere, or maybe you are just lying on your bed ready to sleep. Wherever you are, thank you for sharing your time with me. Today, we are talking about something that can really change your life. How to talk to anyone with confidence. It's not just about speaking English, it's about connection, communication, and courage. So, Sarah, let's be honest. Most people, even those who speak English quite well, still get nervous when talking to others.
Yes, absolutely, Alex. It's so common. Even native speakers sometimes feel nervous, especially when meeting someone new or speaking in front of others. Confidence is not something we're born with, it's something we build.
Exactly. And the funny thing is, people often think confidence means being loud or perfect. But it's not. It's about being calm and comfortable in your own skin.
Yes. Confidence is quiet strength. It's the feeling of, I know who I am, and that's enough.
So, where does that confidence come from?
It starts with self-awareness. You have to understand that everyone you meet is human, just like you. They also have fears, insecurities, and doubts. Once you realize that, the fear of judgment starts to fade.
Yes. People forget that others are not analyzing them all the time. Most people are too focused on their own thoughts to even notice small mistakes.
Exactly. And if you make a mistake while speaking English, it's totally fine. The goal is communication, not perfection.
I love that. Because English learners often freeze up trying to say everything perfectly, and then they lose the flow.
Right. It's better to speak naturally and make a few mistakes than to stay silent.
You know, Sarah, I used to be nervous talking to new people too. Especially when I was younger.
Really? What helped you overcome it?
Honestly, practice. I started talking to people wherever I could, to cashiers, coworkers, classmates. And slowly, it got easier. The more you talk, the less scary it becomes.
Exactly. Confidence grows through action. You cannot just think about being confident, you have to do it.
Yes. You learn by doing, not by waiting to feel ready.
There's also something powerful about body language. When you stand tall, make eye contact, and smile, you already appear more confident, even before you say a word.
That's true. I have read that your body language does not just change how others see you, it changes how you feel.
Yes. When your posture is open, your brain feels more in control.
So, even if you don't feel confident inside, you can act confident with your body, and your mind will follow.
Exactly. Confidence is often a performance you practice until it becomes real.
Let's talk about mindset, too. Because a lot of people go into conversations thinking, what if I say something wrong? Or what if they don't like me?
Yes. And that mindset creates anxiety. But if you change the question to, how can I make this person feel comfortable? The focus shifts.
That's so powerful. When you focus on helping the other person feel good, you automatically feel less nervous yourself.
Exactly. Confidence isn't not about showing off. It's about connecting.
Yes. When you make someone feel heard and seen, They will remember you not because you spoke perfectly, but because you made them feel valued.
You know what else helps? Preparation. If you know you are going to talk to someone important, prepare a few simple questions or topics in advance.
Yes, that's a great tip. For example, you can ask about their interests, work, or something you both have in common. It breaks the ice.
And remember, silence is okay. You don't have to fill every second with words.
Exactly. Pauses show that you are thoughtful, not nervous.
Yes. And if you don't understand something, it's totally okay to ask, "Could you please repeat that?" Or "I didn't quite catch that." That's confidence too.
Right. Confidence is not about pretending to know everything. It's about being comfortable enough to ask questions.
And Alex, I think people often forget that confidence comes from how you treat yourself. If your self-talk is negative, like "I can't do this," or "I'm not good enough," it's hard to feel confident.
That's true. You have to change your inner voice. Speak to yourself the way you'd speak to a good friend.
Exactly. Say things like, "I can learn, I'm improving, I'm trying my best." Those simple thoughts build trust with yourself.
Yes. Because how you talk to yourself becomes how you show up in front of others.
Exactly. You cannot expect your voice to sound strong if your mind keeps whispering doubt.
And another thing, stop assuming that everyone else is more confident or smarter than you.
Yes. That's a big one. Most confident-looking people are just like you. They have learned how to manage their fear, not eliminate it.
Exactly. Everyone feels nervous sometimes, even speakers, teachers, or leaders. The difference is, they act despite the fear.
That's what real confidence is, not the absence of fear, but the decision to move forward anyway.
I love that. Because it reminds us that confidence is not something you find, it's something you build. Moment by moment.
Yes. And the more you practice, the easier it becomes. Confidence is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it grows.
Exactly. Start with small interactions, say hello to a stranger, ask a question in English, join a group discussion, every little step adds up.
And soon, you will realize that talking to anyone, in English or any language, is not something to fear. It's something to enjoy.
Yes. Because every person you meet could teach you something new, open a new door, or change your life in some small way.
You know, Alex, one thing that really helps people become more confident in conversation is accepting that awkward moments are normal.
That's true. Sometimes you will say something and the other person would not respond right away, and that silence feels heavy. But actually, it's just part of a natural conversation. Pauses are okay.
Yes. And sometimes people are just thinking or processing. Silence does not mean you said something wrong. It just means you are both human, and that's completely fine.
Exactly. Confidence is not about perfect timing. It's about staying relaxed even when things don't go exactly the way you expected.
And let's talk about listening, too. Because confident people are not the ones who talk the most. They are the ones who listen the best.
That's such a great point. When you listen carefully, you give the other person space to express themselves, and that creates connection.
Yes. Confidence in conversation comes from curiosity, not control. Instead of thinking, "What should I say next?" think, "What can I learn from this person?"
I love that. It shifts the energy completely. When you stop focusing on yourself and start focusing on understanding others, your anxiety fades away naturally.
And you know what else? Confident communication isn't about using big, complicated words. It's about being clear and sincere.
Yes. People remember how you make them feel, not the size of your vocabulary.
Exactly. You don't need to sound perfect. You just need to sound real.
That's so true. Authenticity is magnetic. When you are genuine, people trust you, and trust builds connection faster than perfect grammar ever could.
Let's talk about one more thing: rejection. Because a lot of people lose confidence after one bad experience. Maybe they tried to talk to someone and did not get the response they hoped for.
Yes. I think that happens to everyone at some point. But rejection is not failure, it's feedback.
Exactly. Maybe that conversation was not the right moment, or the other person was distracted. It does not mean you are not good at communicating.
Right. You can't control how others react. You can only control how you show up.
And when you keep showing up with kindness, calmness, and curiosity, you build real confidence over time.
Yes. Confidence is not built in one big moment. It's built in small, daily actions like saying good morning, starting a conversation, or sharing your thoughts in a meeting.
You know, Alex, the most confident people I have met are not the loudest or the most outgoing. They are the ones who make others feel safe and valued.
That's beautiful. Because confidence is not about proving yourself, it's about being yourself.
Exactly. It's about walking into a room knowing you don't have to be anyone else.
And when you stop trying to impress and start trying to connect, everything changes, your words flow naturally, your smile becomes real, and your presence feels calm.
Yes. That's when conversations become something you enjoy, not something you fear.
Beautifully said, Sarah. So, to everyone listening, remember this: you don't need to wait until you are fearless to talk to someone, just start. Speak with kindness, listen with attention, and let your true self show. Confidence does not come before action, it grows because of it.
Yes. Every small conversation, every attempt, every moment you choose to connect, it's all part of becoming more confident.
That's right. Keep practicing, keep growing, and most importantly, keep believing in yourself. You are doing better than you think. And the more you practice, the more natural it becomes.
Exactly. Just remember, confidence is not something you find, it's something you build, step by step.
Thank you for joining us today. Wherever you are, at home, at work, or out for a walk, take a deep breath, trust yourself, and keep talking with confidence. This is Beginner to Fluent, the English podcast. I'm Alex, and with me, Sarah.
See you next time. Keep shining, keep learning, and keep believing in your voice.
Thanks for watching.
What do you learn from our conversation?
Tell us in the comments section.